Hey Josh, Jessica here from Peterson SEO. Thank you for reaching out to me yesterday, requesting some marketing assistance and this free video. So today we're just going to go over a few things and hopefully this is going to help you and your marketing decisions. So as a relatively new business, your online presence is going to be critical. Your branding, getting out in front of the people, referrals, all of those things are going to be important. But being in the digital space is critical because the old traditional ways of marketing don't work anymore. You need to be where the people are and they're on their devices. And so you have got to work on building your brand online. And so when somebody does a search, for instance, painting contractors in Cumberland, there's generally going to be three spots that are going to show up. The first section are going to be your ads or Google guaranteed ads. If you're needing leads right now, ads are going to be one of your better choices. And so as you can see for painting contractors, we're not really seeing any ads. So that would definitely give you an advantage here in Cumberland. Now, Cumberland's a pretty small area. You may have to open up your search in your area to maybe your county or a surrounding larger city. But this just kind of gives you a good basis and understanding. So the very first section of Google is always going to be your ads. There's two different types of ads. There's the Google cost per click and there's the Google guaranteed. So you can actually own both of those spots. But the actual customers are about 10%. So about 10% of the people searching actually will click on an ad. The second section here that you're probably familiar with is this Google My Business profile and map pack. And so 20 to 30% goes straight to the maps here and don't search anywhere else. And so if you're not one of these top 3 companies here listed in the maps, then you're sending all those leads to your competitors. Now, in order to get in the top 3, there are several factors. But one of the most important factors are something called citations, and that's listing the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. And you do need a lot more of those than your competitors. You need to make sure that you have your profile completely filled out and focused around your local keywords. You need to have more photos, and you should work on getting more reviews. So there are several different factors. And then the third part of Google are your organic section. Now this is where you need to be because 70% of people skip the ads, skip the maps, and come straight here. So you want to be here where these Yelp and Yellow Pages Angie's listings are. Now, Google actually prefers local businesses over these national corporations. So if you build your website and do it correctly and start optimizing it, you can get above these guys. But if we look, we're going down quite a bit here just to find a local competitor. Stickly Painting. So, we click there. Here's their website. I also did a similar search for power washing in your area. And it's the same concept. So for every one of your services, you want to be able to show up here in the maps. You have the opportunity to do ads. So let's take a look at the painting website. This is terrible. It looks like it was built in 1999. It does have a little bit of content. So websites are critical. When done correctly, this could be a virtual ATM machine for you. Um, and so when it comes to ranking online, content is key, and you need a lot of written content. That content needs to be built around your local buyer intent keywords, the keywords people are actively searching on Google to find your services. And so you need 250 words for every keyword that you're going to target. You need to make sure that you have a separate service page, which these guys don't, for each of the different services that you offer. And if you're servicing multiple cities or counties, you need to have separate service area pages to be found in each of the communities that you serve. Notice these guys serve quite a large area here. It's pretty generically listed, but they don't have service area pages. They haven't done a whole lot to support their website, so they are barely being found at all. You also want to make sure that you have calls to action, click to call phone numbers, forms right as you land on the page, making it super easy for your customers. Let's take a look at your top power washer. So Elite Power Washing. Now this website appears to look a lot better. They have separate pages for each of their separate services, which is good. They have click to call phone numbers. They left out the forms, which I do not recommend. Always have those forms. It's going to lead to more conversions. They have a little bit of content here, some images, but even though they have a decent amount of content, their content really doesn't tell them anything. We have reviews. Reviews are good. They are helpful. More reviews, before and after gallery. And so there's really no information on this site here. Also, they purchased a template website from a company like this, which is exactly what our good marketing companies are fighting against. So they kind of got screwed over on this. As a template website, they get the exact same content as everybody else, unless they're paying for upgrades, etc. So although it does appear good, it's stolen content, and it's going to have a negative impact on them in getting ranked. They do have service area pages, separate service pages. So for you, you need to have the appropriate amount of pages, original content, no duplicate content, and to go after different keywords on each page. That's going to be really, really important for you. If we look at how these websites are performing, the painting guys here, they have a rating of a 0 out of 100. Google's trust flow, which means Google does not trust their website. And that score is based on these backlinks and referring domains. A referring domain is any website. They'll provide your website with a link from their site to your site. And the backlink is just that physical link. So this is, if you think of it like a power supply, where your referring domain is your outlet, the backlink is the power cord going to power up your device, okay? Now, not all of these are created equal, so you need to make sure you're only going after the relevant, directly related to your services type of links that are do follows, so that they can push that power to your website and help you to rank. And these guys only have 5 that are do follows, so they only have 5 relevant links. And they've only been indexed for 1 keyword because they really don't have any content, so they're not getting any traffic. If we look at the Elite Pros Power Washing, they have much better numbers here. 27 out of 100. But they've got a lot of spam going on here. With 31,000 backlinks, This score should be a lot higher. It should be a lot closer to 100. And Google only gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain. So they've got over 31,000 spammy backlinks that are diluting their score and trust in Google. And out of all 31,000, 436 are do follows. So they only have 436 actual decent links going to their website. They've been indexed for over 800 keywords, and they're getting about 190 people on average to their website. So despite where they purchased their website from and the stolen information, they are working with an SEO company who's working really, really hard despite what they have going on here. And if we look at the keywords, most of their keywords are branded that they're ranking for. So branding keywords are good, but they are also considered national keywords. So just because they're getting a lot of traffic doesn't mean they're local or will ever convert. So it's really important to not only focus on branding, but to be focused on local keywords here, like power washing Maryland, power washing Bel Air, Maryland. So for each of your service areas, for each of your services, focus on those local keywords so that you can convert them locally and have them become customers. Now keep in mind, this is not an overnight process. SEO takes time. Without SEO, your website isn't going to be found. So it is really important. All these pieces work together, but it can take several months for them to kind of click in. So just keep that in mind. I hope that you found this video to be helpful and would love to answer any questions that you might have. Thanks a lot for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.